Hello everyone, welcome back to Feed the Beast. So we won't be fighting any dragons today, just doing more mundane stuff around the place. Bred up a whole lot of villagers here. Had breeding on a moment ago, so there's some kids who still haven't grown up. So yeah, we have some pretty good villagers here. Is this the guy? Yeah, this guy will sell me diamond boots for 7 emeralds. I've already bought some of those. Let me show you what I've been doing with them. So yeah, that's the first thing on our list. In fact, just for fun, let's buy another pair. Oops. Come here. Oh, yeah, it's you. Yep. I will at some point have to buy an iron shovel from him to re-unlock this trade once he's traded enough, but he's still trading them to me. Let's see, any other interesting guys here? Yeah, okay, so I forgot one apiarist trade was wheat for honeycombs of some sort, so I'll probably do that to get some extra honeycombs. Who else do we have in here? This place is getting crowded. Yeah, there's this guy. Let's buy one of these. See what else he unlocks. Okay, and interesting. I don't know where you get these chicken nuggets. I checked for, I figured you could maybe turn one chicken into 9 of them, just like you can with, you know, ores. But no, they don't have a crafting recipe or a use. And this doesn't turn into them in any way. So I don't know. That's a mystery to me. They must, maybe there's some sort of thaumaturgy recipe. It's interesting he wants 25, because there's another guy who will give me an emerald for just 1 of them. Yeah. I don't know why that's such a huge difference. But yeah, lots of good stuff here. This guy's actually going to be kind of good. So I hate this trade. I don't want to give diamonds to a blacksmith, but the fact that it's his very first trade is a good thing, because I can do it once, unlock his other trades, and never have to do it again. So I can keep him around forever. All the other blacksmith trades are potentially good stuff. I mean, it'd kind of be annoying if his last one was some sort of iron gear, but oh, yes. But yeah, I'll probably work on this guy and make him my main blacksmith and see if we get anything good from that. Now, librarians, apparently, not you, have become a lot more valuable. This is presumably just a normal Minecraft thing. They'll give you enchanted books now. That's nice, and I mean, that's even a really good one, Unbreaking 3. So they're a little expensive, but not that bad. I have ways to get emeralds. So yeah, it takes a bit of effort to get emeralds. I've been trading paper and wheat and chicken and beef and various other things. Now, whatever, I just traded to some of those guys. Charcoal. Anyway, so we got some diamond boots here. I'm just going to put this knowledge fragment away. It goes here. Sooner or later, we'll have 9 of those and craft them into something. Right, so I can just take these boots over to an uncrafting table here. I did not use an experience grinder for this. These are just gained naturally. Put them on here, and we have 4 diamonds for 4 levels. 4 more diamonds for 4 more levels. 4 more diamonds for 4 more levels. So, our diamond supply problem is pretty much solved. So that's excellent, because you need them for so many things in this mod. I'm not going to feel bad about getting them from uncrafting things, because there's so many things I want to do with them, and it's not fun to not have them and not be able to do the things that I want to do. So another oddity, I was caving and mined a block that I thought was coal, but noticed I dropped it, and you know, noticed it dropped itself, and I wasn't using a silk touch pick or anything. This is tungsten ore. Now, curious thing about this, it doesn't have any uses. It does not show up if I search for it. And if I look at the block ID, so this is 213, damage value 6, I think that's damage value, which matches up, oh, just leaned away from the microphone there, which matches up with, I was just looking at it earlier, 213, which matches up with ruby ore. So that's 213 with a 0 as its damage value. So I don't know what's up with that. Like if it was maybe, I know it's used in like GregTech or maybe Factorization, which I've disabled. Maybe I had those enabled for just a moment and loaded this world and somehow generated some of those. I don't know. You're not there. So I don't know what's up with that. I mean, kind of same with this ferrous ore. I'll just stick it in here. Keep it. Maybe it'll have a use later. Anyway, that's not a big deal. So, since we have diamonds, the thing I've been meaning to build for a very long time is an assembly table. What materials do I need for that? Oops, gonna need that. So an assembly table is an advanced build craft thing that lets you craft all sorts of cool stuff. And in order to power it, we need at least one laser, which I believe is like this. And let's just go ahead and make 2 of them straight away. So there's 2 lasers. And I want a nice chest for this stuff. Yeah. So I picked out a spot right here. Laid my windows out a little differently. I need to fix up the torches. They're placed wrong now. Kind of got this end of the room lined up with, well, I can't see it very well, but that end of the room. This needs to come out, and I need to come up with a better way to get up to my living quarters up there and put a roof in. One of these days I'll just do a bunch of building off camera, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put this chest here. You'll see why in a bit. It'll face this way. Assembly table is going to go on top of it. Oh, that looks weird. I don't like that at all. Let's do it a different way. Assembly table here. Chest is just going to go here. That's fine. Lasers are going to go back here somewhere. Let's see. I'll change this layout at some point, but for now we'll just do this. Have 2 of them. I want to power these guys. They take a lot of power. So I have some redstone on me. Let's actually put a recipe in the assembly table for. I do not like that. I'll do something with pipes or something later. Anyway, so we want to start by crafting some redstone chipsets. Those are useful for quite a few things. And we need MJ to power this thing. I don't want to put it on my power grid right here, just because of how much power it consumes, and I'm not going to be running this all the time. So it's just it's a sometimes sort of thing. But right now I definitely want it running, so let's get those fueled up and get it started. Alright, here we go. I filled these up with fuel, and we're going to turn them on. So what's going to happen here is once these warm up, they'll power the lasers. I'm really not fond of how this looks right now. I'm definitely going to have to change it. The lasers will... Oh, nope, not yet. To click this to select it, that's the one I want you to make. Now the lasers will power whatever's in range, which... Oh. Uh-oh. Those aren't getting enough power. Oh, they're not outputting it to... Ooh, okay, we need to do something different here. Let's try some conductive pipes. Pipes, so 2 wooden and 2 stone will do fine. Oh, I have them. Okay. And a wrench. Wrench. Ugh, this is going to look even worse now. Yeah, these lasers are weird. For some reason, they don't suck all the power out of engines if you don't... What is going on here? Oh, I didn't make those conductive. Wow. Yeah, lasers are kind of weird. They don't suck power out of engines if you don't use pipes on them. I don't know exactly what's up with that, but yeah, we'll put these pipes here so that they'll actually get powered more efficiently, and... Yeah, see, okay, so that's red, now yellow, now green. Blue is what you want to see. That means it's working at the most effective capacity. So this will go up slowly. Requires 10,000 MJ to make 1 redstone chipset. Once it's done, it'll be placed into this chest because it's right next to it. Apparently you can also use BuildCraft pipes for this. I probably will because I don't like anything about the way this looks. You can put these lasers on walls and sort of have them pointing outward. I'll probably do that at some point. But yeah, for now I just want to manufacture stuff in the assembly table. So, what's cool about the assembly table is you can make gates with it. I've talked about these a few times before, but yeah, well, let's just have it make 1 right now, and we'll play with it a little bit and show you some of the cool stuff it can do. So, I also want an autarkic gate, which takes what? A gate, a pulsating chipset, and a redstone iron chipset. Okay, pulsating chipsets involve ender pearls. Yep, that's simple. And redstone iron chipsets are... Okay, so just redstone and iron and an ender pearl. Ender pearl, which I can get now. We'll talk about those in a moment, too. Put these in here for its supplies. Give it a little more redstone. Now this thing's a little weird. Let's see. If I click... I think I can just select all of these and have it make them all in sequence. Like it'll make the gate, then cycle over to one of these and do all 4 of them, which is what I want. So we're just going to let that thing run for a little while. Let's make sure these are doing the right thing. Yeah. Pipes are not carrying too much charge. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, I rearranged this a little bit since that one pipe blew out, just so that they wouldn't... It's a little uglier, but now we don't have a pipe that's only going to the magma crucible. So power won't build up in that if it either runs out of fuel or is in a situation like now where, well, it's about to use some, but it's been full for a while. It was just building up and charge. But anyway, that can go to the other machines now. And yeah, I guess it's providing more power to this thing because it is burning through its stuff even faster than before. But actually, since we have diamonds, I'm going to go on a tangent here. We can make loggers, which could be made into all sorts of cool stuff. So a logger by itself will just chop down trees automatically. You can turn it into a cactus harvester, pumpkin harvester, mushroom picker, sugarcane harvester, infernal harvester. Let's see, can I use... Yeah, so that's for nether warts. Okay, so I can use all of those things except for nether warts in some way in this fermenter. So we'll definitely get those set up shortly, but not this episode, maybe the next one. So, our assembly table's working, so let's see what else is to do. I just want to put these diamonds away because I don't want to have 19 diamonds on me as when we go to the place we'll be going next. You'll notice I'm running fast. Made myself another pair of these. It wasn't too bad. Just had to recycle a bunch of stuff, make a bunch more UU matter. And yeah, but let's try not to lose this pair. So, there is a strange little knife you can craft, which apparently does half a heart of the damage. It's called an athame. Does half a heart of damage to most mobs, but something like 10 hearts to an enderman. We're going to try it out, and at the same time, start an enderman soul shard. We'll also talk about soul shards a bit more in a minute, but let's just go kill a few endermen here in the end, which is much safer now without that dragon. Ooh, that looks funny. Haha, he thinks he's angry, but he's not actually. I think I set up a little... Ooh, I should have brought a scoop to get some of these ender bees, because I don't really know anything about them. Well, we have an easy way to and from this. So I'm just going to kill a couple of these guys. Let's see. 1. Ooh. 2. Yeah, overkill. So that's doing a lot of damage to these. Strange. Yeah, we're going to do this. Now, how long does this thing last? 100? Okay. Well, it's pretty cheap. 1 silver ingot and 1 stick. And I don't have a whole lot more I want to do with silver. Okay, that's actually too quiet now. Alright, so yeah, this is just how I've been killing endermen. I guess the one bad thing is it doesn't have Soul Stealer on it. Yeah, I might want to use a Vile Sword for that instead. But yeah, just got a few ender pearls like this. I'll set up a better enderman farm at some point. Maybe with a soul cage. So, that actually... Oh, I never got this egg when I was here last time. Let's get it now. So the way I usually get a dragon egg is I'll tap it once. Oh, cool! It leaves a trail of particles now! That's... a deceptive trail of particles. Where'd it go? Okay, so particles lie. The way I usually get these is just like this. Dig down under them, put a torch, mine out the block, and there's a dragon egg. Ah, cool, they fixed the bug where it doesn't look like a full block when it's falling. Let's take some endstone with us too, just since I don't think we have any back there. Yeah, so we're going to play around with soul shards a little bit. I've been using my zombie, creeper, and skeleton soul shards as I kill those mobs. And we have a tier 1 zombie soul shard. I don't have a whole lot of need for a lot of zombies, so we're just going to use that as tier 1, because I'm not too worried about losing it. I can turn this back up now. And see how soul cages work. So, actually that's in here. Okay, that thing's cool. So, zombie soul shard, and we'll make a soul cage with... Let's put this away somewhere. Here will do. So we can make a soul cage. Now, as I understand, in some way you need to insert a soul shard into these Then you give it a redstone signal, and it'll constantly spawn the type of mob that it is made to spawn. So let's try it. I'm just going to try it right out here. First of all, I'm going to put this down. Okay, and see if I can pick it back up. I can. Good. All right, so I'm going to put this here. Let's try using a soul shard on it. Oh, that's a zombie spawner. Now, okay, so that's acting like a zombie spawner. Do I have to apply a redstone signal to it, or is that only if I want to not be in the area? I assume it's not doing anything because it's light here. Change the radio is spinning. All right, let's take this to a dark space. Oh yeah, so let's find out if we can pick it back up. Might not get to see this working if we can't. Brakes at the same speed, and... Oh, cool! Cool, okay, well that's, Wait, did that change my, Alright, so we can just pick these up and take them with us. I'm gonna try... I feel like I had more than 64 kills in there. Maybe it, truncates it to the number that, the closest number to that tier. So let's try one with skeletons in a darker place so they can actually spawn. So I'm gonna find a dark... Oh, heck, let's just put it in the... Hey! We wanted the nether anyway! Because we want wither skeletons out of this. I'd better be careful here if I'm going to be fighting wither skeletons. So let's choose our spots a little bit carefully. This looks perfect. Ghats could get at us from the top, but yeah, whatever. Looks like the mobs wouldn't be able to get out of this hole. So excellent. All right, here we're going to put a soul cage. Right, this looks like a good spot with a skeleton soul shard in it. Click. I can't do it. There's a tier 1. Why can't I do it? Can I do it with a zombie? Huh? Well, now, wait a minute. This worked a moment ago. Can I not do it in the nether? Okay, skeleton. Didn't I just do that a moment ago? Okay, zombie. No. Okay, let's take it back out to the overworld and see, what's going on here? Maybe they changed it so you can't exploit it to get wither skeletons. I don't know. Because, yeah, they were doing that in the Minecraft server, and looked pretty cool. Okay, so we have our soul cage. Every time I come out of the nether, this whole thing just won't load, and I fell in a hole. Alright, is there any spot here that might be dark enough? Well, no, I'll just put it down, see if we can put anything in it. So, try the skeleton one. It goes. Curious. Alright, so if we break this, we get a soul shard back, which is... Yeah! Oh, well, yeah, okay. So it bumps it down to 64. Now... Yeah, okay. I don't understand why I can't place that in the nether. Does it only take nether mobs, or... Alright, well, I'll play with that and see if I can figure out what's up with it. Can we do it in the end? Let's try it in the end. So here's a soul cage. Here's a, let's do zombies. We cannot do it in the end. Let me try relogging. Nothing. What the hell? Maybe it has to be a different tier to go in another dimension? Alright, I'll have to read up on these. So that's curious. So apparently we can only do that in the overworld for now, but that's fine. We can still... the reason I was starting an Enderman soul shard was, of course, so we could get an Enderman spawner in the overworld. I do want to try some weird stuff, like see if you can do farm animals, try wisps. Would have loved to have had a soul shard on me when I killed the Ender Dragon, but that wouldn't do me any good because you need to kill at least enough to get 64 souls to make any kind of spawner. So, all right. Well, let's put that away for now. I'll do some research and see why I wasn't able to place those. So, I got some endstone on me. I'm just gonna stick it in here. Let's check in our assembly table. Oh, this reminds me. Oh, cool. So it's made some stuff. We have pulsating chipsets, a gate. I would like a second gate. Once this is crafted I'll tell it to make another one. Because I want a normal gate and an autarkic one. We need a redstone iron chipset before we can do that. Okay. What? What happened? Why did it... It decided to make a different recipe for some reason. Because it didn't put anything in there. Alright, make me a redstone chipset. Thank you. Now make me a redstone iron chipset. And after that, a gate. Yep, and after that... well, yeah. After that, wait till I tell you something. So, a thing I would like to do is make a world anchor. So this is an interesting little construct. Yeah, I have diamonds and ender pearls now, so I can do that. So that's 2 obsidian, 4 gold, 2 diamonds, and an ender pearl. 2 ender pearls on me. This is a very interesting little device, which allows you to keep the area that it's in loaded. So if I go on a trip to the nether or the end or far away in the overworld with one of these around my place, my machines and stuff will be able to keep on running. So the assembly table will keep working and all that stuff. I'm just going to stick this... Yeah, that's not a great spot. I don't have a great spot for this. So, for now, I'll just put it there. So apparently this thing has changed a little bit since last time I used it. It takes ender pearls as fuel now. So 1 ender pearl lasts 12 hours. Wow. That's okay. That's no problem at all. Let's let's give it a few more. Yeah. Okay, so you can just stack them up to the... Okay. So after 12 times 16 plus 1 hours, I can actually try to do that, it will need to be fed with more ender pearls. Or you could put a hopper on it, I'm sure, or, you know, pipes to it. So yeah, this thing, let's see, there's a key for this. No, not that. Oh, that just sorted my inventory. I don't know what I set it to. I had a key that would show you the area that this was keeping loaded. I have it in here. No, I don't. Well, anyway, we don't need to show that, but it'll keep this general area loaded. I think it's a few chunks in range of it, so like maybe from there around to there. It should be an area large enough to at least cover this entire building. So anyway, that's cool. So that just means our stuff will keep running while we are away. That also means we need to be careful that nothing's going to explode if we walk away from it. So it's a double-edged sword there. Alright, so I put this in here. I want an autarkic gate. And I want it now. After that, you'll make a gate. After that, you go back to making redstone chipsets. Yeah, and we'll play with those once they're crafted. How are these guys doing? They have fuel? Yeah, enough for now. Right. So, what else? I did that. I played with soul shards. They don't quite work the way I was hoping. Stupid inventory got sorted. Right, so the next thing... yeah, so this is going to be a minor one. I suspect it won't work, but I wanted to try. There's a thing you can craft called a log turner, which you can use on logs here. You know, if you've placed this in a funny orientation, this changes it. Apparently has no durability. I wanted to see if you can use this on... First of all, can you use it on rubber wood at all? You cannot. Okay. Because I wanted to try turning a rubber wood log around to get the sticky resin, like a whole wall of it all on one side, but yeah, it just does nothing. Can I even place these sideways? I cannot. Okay. Rubber wood's weird. Yeah. Has to be weird, otherwise you can... Yeah, so that would be... yeah. That makes it harder because I can't just make a whole wall of, you know, sticky resin tappable areas. Anyway, so that doesn't work. I actually do not have a rubber tree farm right now, and I'm going to need one soonish, because that's all my rubber, 2 and less than a half stacks, which isn't bad, but I'm going to need more. So, next thing. Yes. I checked on these things, and it seems... I went to a creative world and gave myself one and planted it, and it worked fine. It didn't crash or anything. Tried giving it bone meal, and it still didn't consume it, so that bug's not fixed. But the leaves actually behave like leaves now, and you'll have to take my word for it right now, because I can't show you, because these are still screwed up. But I want to try something. So I'm thinking maybe they'll repair themselves. The crash, I looked at the crash report, and it said something about couldn't write NBT data to entity or something after it was placed. I guess it would be block, not entity. Okay, copper ingots, glass pane, redstone glass. But I want to see if it'll fix itself. I assume it'll rewrite its NBT data if I analyze it and get a look at its genetics. And at the same time, we can see what the Treealyzer UI looks like. So it's copper. Everything wants copper. Still don't have a great way to get copper. Just have to manually transmute it every once in a while when I need some. The yeah, this was something I meant to talk about. What did I do? Oh, it needs to be on a carpenter. That's right. Okay. So, do I have a carpenter? Yeah, I think I do. It's right here. It's full of seed oil, man. I'm gonna make a second carpenter because I think I'm gonna want one that keeps seed oil in it. Ooh, flying carpet. Ooh, that must be a ThoughtCraft thing. I want one of those. Right, so bronze, sturdy casing. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna want a copper that you copper. Carpenter. Carpenter. It does start with a C. It sounds a little like copper. Which can make things with seed oil and one that can make things with water. I'm not sure if there's any other fluids that it needs to use for stuff. Guess we'll find out. So, sturdy casing, and we need a little more bronze. And carpenter. Nope, need glass. Stupid. Once again, I'm not using the project table. Oh well. Okay, there's a carpenter. Let's just put it for now right here. That's an empty spot. I don't know why that's an empty spot. What was there? Something was there, but isn't anymore. Maybe this magma crucible. Huh. Anyway, right, so here's a carpenter. It needs 2 things of water, and we're going to give it the recipe already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Redstone, redstone, diamond, and glass, glass. Okay, and water. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so now it's making us a Treealyzer. Huh, funny, that doesn't show me a tooltip. Alright, so while that goes, let's check our assembly table. It still has work to do. If this runs out of work and these are still running, those pipes will just get a lot of power built up in them and explode. So I'm going to have to monitor it carefully. However, these things that it's crafting for us right now, yes, so we have these, we can play around with them. These things that it's crafting are going to make our life much easier. So let's play with a gate. Now, I want a pipe. Do I have a structure pipe? Oh, we can also make our facades, because that's, those required, yeah, a structure pipe. Those required an assembly table to make. Yeah, so that attaches. Structure pipe, is basically if you want to attach a pipe to something without it affecting the power or item or fluid is moving around, which there's a few reasons to do that. One of them is these gates. So this thing has a bunch of... So if the condition on the left is true, like if it has a redstone signal, then you can set some action to be taken on the right. The only one the regular gate gives us is redstone signal. So let's see here. So it looks at the... It gets a bunch of options from the thing it's directly attached to. So since this is attached to an assembly table, we can say, okay, we can look at its inventory, work scheduled, work done. Yeah, so we will want, basically, if there is work scheduled, we need an autarkic gate, we actually need an iron gate for this. So let's get some more iron. There's another item you can make called pipe wire, which I'm going to want to make in a bit, but let's just give this some iron and some redstone. Redstone. Yeah, so if this has work scheduled, instead of a redstone signal, actually, we could make this work with a redstone signal, yeah. So if it has work scheduled, Let's take some of that redstone I just put in there, or some from here, and yeah, this will work fine. Have this coming off of here, and power that engine. So this lets us automatically turn on and off. Actually, here, I'll just put it. Oops, put it there. There we go. Done. Didn't even need an autarkic or iron gate for that. Right. So if work is scheduled, man, this is ugly. I'll fix this, but this at least works. Once this runs out of work, that'll turn off, and the engines will stop running so that the pipes won't fill up with energy and explode. So these gates, oh, these are amazing for automation, because yeah, they let you add a whole bunch of logic to your BuildCraft stuff. So I'm going to be using them all over the place. Definitely like to have this make a whole bunch of them for us. So yeah, you need an iron gate or better to use pipe wire, which lets these send signals to each other. So like I could say, if I don't want a redstone signal here for some reason, I could say, if this were an iron gate, I could say red pipe signal instead of redstone signal, and that would send it along pipes. That's another thing structure pipes are for running pipe wire if you don't want to affect your pipe behavior. Then it'd have another gate at the other end of that pipe wire that says, if red pipe signal on, then turn on redstone signal. So yeah, like I could put those gates here and here and have the pipe wire running from there to those that would say redstone signal on. I wouldn't have to run this redstone line, which, you know, isn't a great example of how this is useful, but it is very useful. And we will see once we get a good supply of these things together. So that's fun. Oh yeah, and the autarkic gates, right? We needed one of these for this system. We actually needed a couple of them for it. So the thing the autarkic gate lets you do, more interestingly than others, is this energy pulsar thing, which, right, so what I want here is if redstone signal is on, energy pulsar. Energy pulsar will pull an item out of a container just like a redstone engine will, but with much more predictable timing. So I'm going to want some pipes here, a wooden one and a stone will do fine, or cobblestone. And we'll connect this to this bucket, and oh, now that I did not expect. That might be a problem, because I need these only to connect to... Okay, we might have to go out to the side here. Alright, well, let's just do it. Because I already have stuff on the outside now. Oh, man. Where's that going? There. Where that lever is. And that's to turn on the peat engine. Alright, well. I feel like something's going to sneak up on me. Hi, creeper. Yeah, this needs some work, but... Yeah, so we'll do something like that. Put a gate here. That'll also use the energy pulsar setting, and we'll send a redstone signal to this one, and then with a small repeater delay, that one next. So this will craft one of these, empty the bucket that's in here, then that'll pull the bucket out and put it back in the liquid transposer where it'll fill it with creosote oil again. And yeah, it should all work. We can just use a redstone engine here to pump the fluid out of that. That'll be fine, because there's no tricky timing involved there. So that's going to take a lot of fiddling, so I'll do it off camera probably between this episode and the next, and also have to make our gates to do it. I would kind of like to make sure that this works. So let's tell this not to do anything. And yes, indeed, it shut off the engines. Beautiful. All right, just make me a gate and make me those things. Oh, and actually, also make me another... Hello? Do I need a... Yeah, I do. Also make me another autarkic gate, because I'm going to need another. Okay. So we'll just let that thing run for a long time. Definitely going to have to refuel these periodically. Yep. So that's that. That will help our automation hugely around here. Right. So one of the things I wanted to do with my villager trading post is I would like to replace this floor with, instead of grass, snow. The reason for that is the walking sounds that these guys make. On grass, it gets sort of grating after a while. It has a lot of sort of high frequency hiss in it, and that gets to be very unpleasant to listen to all the time. So snow is quieter and lower frequency, So I want a bunch of snow to put there. So I could go out here like a chump and just dig it with a shovel. Or use one of the features of this mod pack, which doesn't work in normal Minecraft, and just dump some water on it, which actually makes snowballs for some reason, instead of just wiping out the snow. But let's try something else. Instead, I want to use this item here, which is called a glacial precipitator. I'm going to put it here for the moment, yes. So this thing is very much like an aqueous extruder, or sorry, not an aqueous extruder, an igneous extruder. There is no aqueous extruder, aqueous accumulator. So it's going to take water, and it actually takes MJ, and it can make you snowballs, snow, or ice. We're going to have it making snow blocks. So we want an aqueous accumulator below it, which I have already crafted. Fortunately, nothing else is sharing the space, so we have room to put it there. Which means I need 2 water buckets. That goes there. Accumulator goes here. That should output to that. Yep, no problem. And this needs MJ, so we need 1 more gold conductive pipe to get to it. Which would be here, plus redstone. And there we go. So this should be making us some snow. Yeah. Cool. All right, so that'll make us snow blocks, which we can then use to floor our villager breeding cell. Still not sure where I'm going to put the trading post or how that'll be set up. There's an item from BuildCraft called a builder, which might be interesting to use. Apparently this thing can... it can take a blueprint, which basically just specifies how to lay out an area, and then some blocks, and it can replicate that several times. So I'm thinking if maybe I have some sort of fancy trading cell, something fancier than this. This guy got out, and I happened to trap him in this little space, and I thought, okay, well, we could just have villagers along here for trading, but I don't like that. I want to set up something better. So maybe we can set up I'll come up with a design for a trading platform. Give the builder a blueprint for it and have it build a whole bunch. Maybe. We'll play with that at some point. Yeah, this guy needs... Oops. This guy wants pork chops, so we're going to have to get some pigs in our farm because I still only have cows and chickens. So, yeah, that's what that's about. Okay, how much time do we have left? I could end it here, but we've put off the boiler for long enough that let's just go ahead and take a look at it now. After yeah, hang on, I'm going to empty my inventory. Another thing we'll have to do shortly is beekeeping. Actually, while I'm thinking of that, let's go ahead and get us some ender bees. This scoop will just barely do it. Yeah, just so we can see what they look like, see what their properties are, which actually we can't. Oh, speaking of which, I completely forgot about one of the things I was doing, which was the treealyzer. Okay, so that's made. Okay, let's take a detour from our detour and see if this crashes us. So I'm going to open this up. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so I need honey. Do I have any honey? I probably have a little bit. Yep, I got plenty. Let's give it a few drops. And, okay, so this, let's go to a safer place. So this might crash, but it might also fix our saplings so they can be used. So, the way... Oh, it's crashed. Dang it! Alright, so, I'm sure, yeah, you'll just be seeing a black screen right now, but, while I get my Minecraft back up and running, yeah, we just need to, no, hang on, 1 second. Alright, we're back, and apparently that just drops them on the ground. Let's see if this has honey still in it. Yeah, it does. Well, it can just stay there. So I think we're just going to have to throw these saplings away and figure out how the tree breeding system works to get more, because yeah, these dungeon saplings just aren't going to work for us. They'll crash every time. But yeah, I tried some fresh ones in creative, and they worked fine. So these, I'm going to put these, you know what? Since we can't use them at all, I'm just going to recycle them. Let that thing destroy them. Oh yeah, this has so many overclockers in it right now that it actually can't, the hopper can't keep it fed. Whee! Yeah, that's how that goes. This thing's still doing stuff. Right. So, what were we talking about? A few things. Right. We're getting ender bees. I'll put this treealyzer away right here just for the moment. That's a bad spot, but I don't care. Let's get some ender bees. Here you go. Only have enough scoop durability to get scoop out two of these hives, I think. I'm worried that there might be something special about these that'll, like, attack me or do something weird when I break it. So I'll be on my guard here. Okay, nothing special. So Mysterious Comb, which in a centrifuge gives you pulsating propolis, which can be made into a pulsating mesh, which can be made into an ender pearl. Cool. Okay, so we can have bees producing ender pearls for us. That's nifty. Let's get another. Oh, that surprised me. So let's see what they're called. Ender Princess, Ender Drone. Cool. Okay. So those are those bees. I'd like to build a beealyzer and see what climate tolerance they have and stuff like that. But let's maybe we'll make next episode a beekeeping episode, because yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do for a real long time and we haven't been able to get to. But finally, we have the diamonds we need, we have the bees we need, and yeah, we have the villagers we need. So everything is all set up for that. Only thing we're missing is a desert in close proximity, but we can set up a linking... Oh, we can't set up a linking book until we have link modifier. Okay, well, we could go via the nether or something. Anyway, so after those detours, we're back to our boiler. Let's take a look at it. So I don't know a whole lot about how this thing works. I think there are a few of these. Let's see. So there's a low pressure boiler and high pressure boiler. I'm pretty sure these are the ones I want. I think these are from TrainCraft. Let's see. 29261. Is that the TrainCraft range? Yeah. Okay, so those are from TrainCraft. Those aren't the ones we want. So let's start with the low pressure one. I'm sure the high pressure one is what I want for higher efficiency, but I just want to figure out how these work. So 4 iron ingots in a rolling machine. I have none on me. Now, right, so I have a peat engine on this thing with no lever next to it. Oh, was there even any peat in that? There was. Good. Where'd that go? Okay, so fire that up. Put this in here. We're going to make some plates. And yeah, so this thing also requires a firebox under it. Let's go with a solid fueled one because I want to burn peat in it. So bricks, a fire charge, and a furnace. Interesting. Let that complete and then turn off the engine. Okay. Wait, did I need... no, I only needed 2 of those. So that makes us 1 low pressure boiler. I think this is like one of those structures you have to build out of multiple blocks. I might need more than just 1 block to get this going, but let's... do I have any bricks? Yeah, I do. Cool. Do I have the materials to make a fire charge? Probably. Let's see, it's blaze powder, gunpowder, and charcoal. I have those things on me. Okay, so furnace, bricks, and a fire charge. Okay, so let's put this... I'm not sure how it's going to behave or what it'll do or like if it'll explode or anything, so I'm going to put it somewhere where if it does explode, it won't damage anything. So with nothing there, I can't interact with it. Huh. Oh, okay, so I can look at that. Okay, so these two combined to form one device. Cool. Okay, so this is a steam boiler. So I guess I supply it with water and fuel. Okay, so let's grab some water and peat. There's a stack of peat. Here's some water. Don't know how much I need, but we'll just see what this thing does. Apparently it also has to warm up for a while, and it'll go at low efficiency until it does. Okay, so there's steam. That's burning, but it's dry. I assume that's probably bad. It's probably what would make it blow up. Okay, I don't know what these slots are for. Now, how do I get it to do something? Okay, so that's the temperature. There's no steam. Does it... do I need a steam engine on it? Let's see here. So there's a steam engine, industrial, commercial, hobbyists. Okay, that one's thermal expansion, it looks like. This one involves iron plates, so it's the one I think I want to use. Okay, well, I'll build that. One moment. All right, so there's that. Commercial steam engine. Now we need to probably give it to something to power, so let's just take this rolling machine for making more... do I need a better pick for that? For making more steel plates. Oh, cool, I have one of those. Completely forgot about that. Made that a long time ago. Much better. So here's a... I got a steam engine and a rolling machine. I think I have some iron. I do not. Where'd I put it? Project table, probably? Yeah. Okay, so I took the peat out of this just so it doesn't, you know... Alright, so it's full of steam. Gonna put the peat back in here. It'll need more water at some point, but let's see. So... Can I put this here? No. Okay. Can I put it here? Maybe? Oh, well, I have to give it a redstone signal, of course. Actually, let's try it back on the ground again. Hang on. Do I need to... Okay, well, let's put the rolling machine down right here. I feel like I probably can't put it next to the firebox, so let's actually put this up one. Just improvising here, learning how this works. Okay, rolling machine, commercial steam engine, give it a redstone signal. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's filled up some of the way with steam. Oh, neat. Neat, okay. That's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so I assume there's some condition by which these things explode. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's how you use those things, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna have to play around with... Oh, cool, they have little steam particles. Have to play around with these things off camera and figure out a little more about how they work. Supposedly, they're a lot more efficient than other types of engines. And yeah, I don't have a good use for my peat right now, so this would be one. You can build these bigger, and I guess you can also build high pressure ones. So yeah, we'll play around with that some more later. But anyway, this is getting long enough. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do next episode, but I'm sure we'll come up with lots of fun stuff. Still have this here. This is for the warded jars. Could do more thaumaturgy. Yeah, probably beekeeping. So yeah, I'll gear up for beekeeping and maybe some forestry automated farms with loggers and things. All right, so that will do it for today. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.